Hi everybody, and welcome to BEAUDACIOUS Outdoors. This week we're going to be looking at 5 baits. These are springtime baits that I love. They've always been good to me in the past, and after we show you how to set them up, hopefully they'll have some luck for you as well. You can find a list of these items in this video down in the description. First we'll look at my flipping hook. This is a Greg Hackney. This is a 5/0 here. It goes small as a 4/0. I like the 4/0 a little better. I can pair it up with something a little bit smaller. This is a Tungsten Pro Grade Strike King, 1/2 ounce weight. This is a trick. When I tie this flipping hook on, I'm gonna come through the eye, get me a lot of slack here, like so. You're just gonna take and wrap it, some more. Keep on wrapping. When you get 15 or 20 around, we came in through the eye, we're going to come back through the eye like so. And I always just take 2 little old knots like that, and that is snail. So once we cut this, there, as you can see, once my bait is on there and I set the hook on that fish, see how the hook sets? It always sets. You're gonna get him. I love this setup right here. This is what I throw in a lot of heavy cover, such as buckbrush, heavy grass, lilies, whatever it may be. But when they eat it, it gets him in the top of the noggin. He ain't going nowhere. But that's a really good setup. Even if I do peg this, I peg it kind of light where it still slides to make that weight hit. Heavy cover flipping hook. I thought that was a beaver on this. Next is going to be just your basic Senko. I like to throw this on about a 5/0 owner or Gamakatsu, whatever you got. You can do this two ways. I just throw a little fisherman's knot in this one. I'll go around 5 times through the big eye, or little eye, come back out the big eye. Like so. Grab your excess here, pull it tight. After you trim your edges, I'm going to go with the fat end with the Senko, coming in through the top, come out about 1/4 of an inch, roll it around, expose the hook a little bit. And that's my Senko that I like to throw. I throw this on probably a medium heavy rod, 15 to 17 pound line. Works really, really good. A high speed reel, something 8 to 1, 9 to 1. It'll work really, really good for you. It falls nice and subtle. It's a great baiting spring. And these are going to be my wacky worms, but one of them's going to be a chicken rig and the other one's going to be a wacky worm. A chicken rig we're going to set up on a bent hook. I always take the wacky worm weights, slide them in the head, like so. Flush it out. Now on this chicken rig, I'm going to go in about 3 inches or 2.5 inches flat side. I'm gonna go the width of my hook, so I'm gonna come out, the width of my hook. When I come back in, when I tie it off, I'm gonna hook it here. Let me go ahead and get this one tied off, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's coming off the line. Again, I'm just gonna use the standard fisherman's knot. Something quick and easy. Alright, so after we pull it through and get it up tight, that's how to sit coming off your line. Now, this is pretty much a wacky worm that you can throw in the cover, trees, whatever, and it's not going to get hung up. It don't quite fall as good or sporadic as the straight hook wacky worm hooked through the egg sac, but now we're weedless. That's going to help me. The only thing I don't like, if you get in some of that slimy grass, some of that will hold up where the hook hits the worm here. But very, very good rig, and I have one of these tied on all times. Just for the wood or grass, I'll throw this because this one's not weedless. This one is going to be on a, this one was on a bent shaft hook. So the original wacky worm, I like to throw it on a 2 or 3/0 owner or Gamakatsu with the same little hook. Let's show you what this setup looks like. Now, I throw these on a lighter action rod because the hook is so thin. That little hook is so sharp. I mean, you can see it hit my finger. It don't take much. Most of the time, these fish are going to hit this bait on the fall. You'll throw it out there, and when you pick it up, it'll just be heavy. Put the weight in the head of it, straighten him out, come right through the egg sac, middle. So that's what that one's going to look like. And it falls more sporadic and more wacky style because of the straight, it ain't got but the thinner straight hook, and it's going straight down. This one's kind of doubled, but like I said, this will give you more range of not getting it hung up as much in the wood or whatever. But on this style little hook here, if we do get hung up with it, 9 times out of 10 you can ease a little pressure, and that hook's really, really weak, right? Or flexible. It's not weak, but it's flexible. You can pretty much straighten it out. But when you set the hook on a fish with this, you really don't want to overpower them. You want a light rod, like a medium light with a fast tip. Just kind of lean into them. It don't take much. Like I said, they're already hooked. Now this one, you'll have to expose it, the hook, a little more, so you might have to pop them a little bit more, but that's, again, you can throw that on a medium light, or medium heavy, regular worm rod. So there's two. These are really, really go-tos. If it gets slow and the fish don't want to bite, if they don't eat these, it's a bad day for everybody. And last but not least, the old black and blue chatterbait. I like to run this over top of grass, make long casts. This is a really, really, really good bait, especially for big fish. It's regular black and blue. I usually throw a 1/2 ounce. I'll back it with a Z-Hog from Zoom. Just thread the old trailer on like so, come out, smash it up. That's what it looks like in the end. After you tie that on, slow roll over that some grass, and you're in business. Well, folks, I hope that helped you. Those are my 5 go-tos: black and blue chatterbait, chicken rig, wacky worm, Senko weightless, and Greg Hackney heavy cover flipping hook with a beaver, 1/2 ounce tungsten weight. You in business. I hope this helps you, and I hope you catch a mess this spring. See y'all later. Thanks everybody for watching Bodacious Outdoors. If you enjoyed the video, smack that like and subscribe button. In the comments, leave us a little something. Until next time.